Awakening Beauties. If this is your first time joining me, my name is Robin, and this channel focuses on living vibrantly at any age as a woman, especially over 50. I'm at level 53, so let me know, what level are you at? If you've been following along for a little bit, you'll know that this is a low buy year for me, but I do love makeup. I love talking about all things skincare, fashion, beauty, and I am so grateful that Prometics sent me a PR package. Out of the blue, I received this package. So I figured we could do a little get ready with me, and I'll show you some of these products that they sent me and give my honest feedback. And I'll try to do a wear test also to see, you know, how these products wear. So this is not sponsored. Like I said, they did gift me these items, so they're not paying me to say this, and I will give my honest feedback on them. Prometics, in case you've never heard of them, is a pro-age beauty you can count on. That's their tagline. High performance cosmetics thoughtfully formulated for women in their prime. So like I said, I'm level 53. What level are you at? Now, on top of trying these out, I also brought in, I'm gonna do a full face here. So I brought in things that I rediscovered when I did my declutter last weekend, which that video just went up if you haven't seen it. So I wanted to try to use some of the products that I haven't been using, and I figured that would be a good time to use some of these. And I also reordered a few things that I realized that I had used up, and we just had the Amazon Prime Day, and we'll show you those things as well when we get to them, and I may end up using a couple of these. So let's just get started. Let's see what they sent me. I mean, I have a lot of stuff here. I think this is the biggest PR package I've ever gotten. So excited. All right, so they gave me, oh, it's kind of funny because I said in my last video that I only had 2 color correctors. So they sent me 2 under eye brightening correctors, light medium and medium tan. So this is the light medium and this is the medium tan. I'm definitely probably the light medium. Okay, so they sent me this concealer brush, which has a very familiar shape to it. So this will be good probably for that color corrector. They sent me 3 lip oils, high shine tint and hydration, with SPF 30 in the colors Warm Sienna, Nude Rose, and Bright Berry. It's so funny because I just decluttered my makeup and then I got this package. Ooh, that might go good with what I'm wearing today. So this is the Warm Sienna, Nude Rose, and Bright Berry. I think that Bright Berry might go good with what look I'm gonna do today. They're very opaque, so I wonder if they're going to be that opaque on the lip. We'll just have to wait and see. I didn't notice any fragrance, so it'll be interesting to see if there's any, if they have any taste. They sent me plumping lip balms. I just got rid of a bunch of lip balms and plumping things, but they sent me 5. This is the kind that you click up. Okay, so this is Soft Petal, Nude Glow, Silky Rose, Velvet Rose, and Cherry Noir. So these are definitely more sheer than the other products, which are lip oils with SPF. I don't believe these have SPF. It's a plumping lip balm with a buttery soft formula combining a plumping gloss and balm, delivering high shine, customizable tint. So it seems like it might be buildable. I really like this color here, the Velvet Rose. That's right up my alley. It's sort of a nude mauve color, and this one is very warm. This is the Nude Glow. I like the Soft Petal also. But first I'm going to start with foundation. I'm going to use my Natasha Denona. I have not been using this a lot, so I want to go ahead and use it. It's a very hot day, so I definitely want to put on things that are going to stay put and not melt away, hopefully, once we get outside. So this Natasha Denona is medium full coverage. It's kind of a satiny matte finish as well. and it's just very lovely. It feels good to be filming again. I haven't been filming for a couple of months. If you look back at my history, you'll know that I was laid off from my job and that really was a very stressful time. I'm past it now and I feel really good to be past it because I did start working. I found a job 2 days after I got the news of being laid off. So I've just been adjusting. I've been adjusting to my new situation, my new job, and learning the ropes there and the office culture. So it's a big change. It really is. It's a big change, but I'm happy. This is the BK106 brush, and I have not been using this brush for doing my foundation. So this video is sort of like trying new products, but also trying to use products that I haven't been using. And part of that is trying different brushes, because you know, you kind of tend to stick to your favorite brushes, and so I want to try using other brushes that I'm not using as much. So I want to go ahead in with this color corrector from Prometics. I'm going to use the light medium peach. I do have a little discoloration at the inner corners and under my eyes, and I'm going to use the brush that they sent me. So let's just do one eye and compare. I'm going to dip in with my finger just to get a little bit more product. That did make a difference. This is definitely more even out. You can still see the blue here. It's really disguised that blue. Yeah, I like the way that looks. I'm going to use it on my lid too, because I have a lot of discoloration and darkness on my lids. So this might be a really good primer also for, I mean, it should. If you can use it with concealer, theoretically you should be able to use it with whatever eyeshadow products you use. That did a good job of correcting. I'm going to go ahead and do my eyebrows off camera, but I still love the Revie Beauty brow pencil. It is so good. It's definitely my favorite. I tell you, that did such a good job. I almost feel like I don't even need to put on a concealer. It sort of acted like a concealer, but I do want to like see how it layers with concealer. So I'm going to use my Natasha Denona High Glam concealer. Just a little bit though. I don't want to go overboard. I figured I would use my favorite concealer. I thought about bringing in one of the ones that I haven't been using that much to test it more, but I think in this situation, if you're using a new product like the color corrector, best to go with your tried and trues to set it up for the best result. I'm gonna just use a sponge to kind of even everything out. I didn't bring a bronzer in. Oh well, we can go without bronzer once in a while, right? This was the blush that I said had been a real disappointment to me. This is the Charlotte Tilbury in Pinky Glow. They should have named it Neon Glow, because that is, I mean, let me just show you on the back of my hand. But I want to try using it. I spent my hard-earned money on it, so I may as well try using it. So I think the best thing is just to stamp it in off of the back of my hand. That way I can build it up in light layers. I do want this to be sort of an everyday kind of look, because we are just going over to a friend's house tonight for dinner and to meet their new baby, so I don't need to be all glammed out. So that looks very nice. That's very natural. That blended out very nice. And I'm happy with that. I'm actually happy with the way that looks. Best not to go straight onto your cheeks with the stick, and to do this method instead when you have a color that is super bright. I like that. That looks very natural. It's didn't look as bright as all of that. So I'm good with that. I'm gonna leave it at that level of brightness. And I really like that, actually. I'm real happy with the way that that looks. There were two powders that I had forgotten about. Really, this one is the one I forgot about the most, but I also kind of forgot about this one. So I want to use both of them. I'm gonna use the pink Brightening one from Wet n Wild to set my under eyes. But before I do that, I'm gonna go and just, yeah, I got a lot of creasing happening, which doesn't really happen that much with the Natasha Denona. So I wonder if it's that corrector that's creasing, or the fact that I'm talking. So it could be that. Get a very different result when it's just me by myself in my bathroom getting ready versus in here talking with my face moving. Plus, I think I can, with all these bright lights, I feel like I can see a lot more. I'm gonna also set my eyelids. Yep, I sure didn't bring a bronzer in here, but you know, I don't wear bronzer every day. I feel like that's a step that everybody has added to our routines that isn't necessarily needed. And now I don't know if it's the bright lights in here, but I do feel like my cheeks look, dare I even say, pale. So I think I'm gonna try to brighten it up just a little bit more. And this time I'm just gonna take it on to the back there. Actually, you're better off stamping it into your hand just to get off a little bit excess. That looks better. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to eyes, and I'm just gonna use 2 eyeshadow products, and both of them are cream/liquid. I'm gonna use the Charlotte Tilbury Eyes to Mesmerize in Oyster Pearl. This is a great one and done shadow, but I'm gonna top it with something, so it's not just gonna be this. Although it could just be this. It's such an interesting color. I wore it the other day by itself, and when I was looking at myself in the mirror in the bathroom at work, I was like, did I put another color on my lids? Because there's something about the way, you know, it's a satin, I guess you would call it a satin formula, but the way that it reflects light, that it almost looked like I had another color on my lids. It's just a beautiful, beautiful shadow. And I've had this for, gosh, I've had this for probably 3.5 years, and it hasn't dried out. Of course, I keep the lid screwed tight, but it's still creamy. And I have not even halfway through it, but it blends so nicely. So I would say, you know, that when you're thinking about products that are worth the money, because this certainly is an expensive product. I mean, see how much I still have left in there? And it's still creamy, and just like it was when I first bought it. So thinking about if you want to invest in products that are worth their money, this is one of those products that I could 100% say was worth it. And I would have expected by this point, 3.5 years later, that it would be dried out. I mean, it's probably technically expired, but I still use it. Now this liquid eyeshadow, I couldn't remember if I liked it or didn't like it. I couldn't remember if it irritated my eyes when I was doing my declutter, so I kept it, and I wore it earlier this week, and it did not disappoint. It's very nice, you'll see. It stayed on all day. It didn't irritate my eyes at all. It just gives beautiful sheen. Diamond drop is what it's called. So blends very nice. You have a little bit of time to blend it out, not a lot. It dries down, but it didn't crack, it didn't fade, it didn't flake. I could even build it up a little more than that. I probably will, but I'm gonna do the other side first. It still feels nice for daytime. It doesn't feel overdone. And I really like that. I am gonna add a little bit more of this Charlotte Tilbury color, just to deepen up the outer corner a little bit. Now something that I don't often do, but I do preach, I do preach it, is to really get into your lash line with a good waterproof gel liner, so you thicken up the look of your eyelashes. So I'm gonna do it today. I'm gonna use my Prometics gel liner in the color Coal. It's not something I do every day, but when I do it, I can really tell the difference. my lashes look a lot thicker. And I think that this will hold up in the heat and not transfer onto my lower lash line. I've had good results with this. I'm using the NYX Mineral Powder, which I forgot I even had until I did my declutter, just to set the rest of my face. Just a light layer. By the way, my hair is getting long. I saw that what is in right now is very undone curls, very imperfect curls for summer. So that's what I tried to do. What do you think of my hair? I know it looks a little bit frizzy, but it's gonna be frizzy no matter what. I'm in Florida, and yes, I use, what is that stuff called? Color Wow. I'm gonna go ahead and set with Charlotte Tilbury setting spray. Ooh, no! Prime the pump, y'all. Oh, note to self, prime the pump. I'm gonna take a little bit of this Eyes to Mesmerize also onto my lower lash line. It's so funny because the Charlotte Tilbury blush seems like it's not wanting to provide a lot of color. It's interesting because I really like it. I want it even a little bit darker. Now, am I playing with fire? Am I trying to go darker? Because if I go a little bit brighter, it could go terribly wrong. But I think I'm gonna try. I feel like I need to go a little bit brighter. And I have already powdered, so this could be a mistake. Let's see how she plays over top of powder. I'm gonna bring it across my nose a little bit. Actually, I'm like taking it a little bit. I don't honestly remember how it wears, if it tends to fade a little bit throughout the day. It probably does. Being a cream formula, they tend to fade throughout the day. All right, I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna leave that there. It went a little bit too bright, but hopefully it will fade down a little bit over the next couple of hours. I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyelashes. I'm gonna use my Prometics mascara. This is a really good tubing formula. I was gonna do a little bit of eyeliner, but I forgot I was gonna line. Oh well, guess I'm not gonna line today. And what I was gonna line with is, I did pick up my favorite liquid liners, the Judy Doll. I've been waiting to get these. I just replaced these. I've ran out of this months and months ago, but I was hoping that they would go on sale during the Amazon Prime Day sale, and they did. I got the black and the brown. And I'll just show you a couple other things that I picked up. I picked up, this is one that I showed in my declutter video, that I had gone all the way through, this Wet n Wild retractable liner in Lay Down the Mauves. Such a beautiful color. And this was only like $3.59 on Amazon. I don't know why I waited so long to buy that, but it wasn't on sale. I don't think it was on sale during Prime Day, but it didn't need to be because it was so cheap. But the Tartelette tubing mascara was on sale, and this is one of my favorite tubing formulas. So I did pick up one of these, and this I'm curious to use. I didn't realize Review Beauty had some products on Amazon, and they have a storefront. So I picked up pencil sharpener, and supposedly the blade is made in Germany, and it's supposed to be good quality. I have a cheaper pencil sharpener, and it's been eating up some of those gel eyeliners that I have. I feel like I'm losing a lot of product because the sharpener is eating it up. So I figured I'd invest in a nicer pencil sharpener, and so I'll let you know in a future video if it was worth it or not. I haven't used it. I just got it last night. So I'm not gonna line my lips right now. I just wanna try and show you what these formulas are like. I'm gonna go ahead and, yeah, let's just do that. All right, this is Nude Glow. I can feel a little bit of plumping happening. Yeah, I can feel similar to, not House Labs, Hourglass. Hourglass, their plumping lip gloss. This is very similar to that. So very nice. Okay, this is Soft Petal. I love this color. It's so pretty. Silky Rose. Velvet Rose. I like that color too. And Cherry Noir. Yeah, I love all these colors and I really love the formula. It does remind me of the Hourglass. And I've never tried the Tarte Maracuja, but probably kind of similar to that as well. But man, I really like this formula. It's not overly stimulating, even though it is a plumping formula. There's a little bit of tingling happening, but the colors, I'll be curious to see how these wear, if they have any longevity to them at all. But so far, I loved all of them. My favorite colors were these two, Soft Petal and Velvet Rose. Those were my two favorite colors so far. Okay, I'm gonna take that off and I'm gonna try this lip oil that they sent me. Starting with Warm Sienna, which is not gonna go with what I'm wearing at all, but this has a little bit of a scent, almost like chocolate. So it wasn't as dark as I thought it was gonna be from the swatches that I did earlier, but there's no flavor, which is already a good thing in my book. So this is the Warm Sienna. This is the Nude Rose. Yeah, I don't know if it's me or if it's actually the scent or fragrance that was put in there, but it does smell a little bit like chocolate, which is not a bad thing. I like that color. So far, I've liked all of these colors. All right, this is the Bright Berry. I like this one too. It is very bright. And it goes with the look that I'm wearing today, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and take it off. I'm gonna go back to the Soft Petal color, and I'm gonna use the new Wet n Wild lip liner and see how that combination looks together. I always do pin a comment and put wear notes about how the product, they were new products, how they wore. So I'll definitely do that. I'll be wearing these also throughout the week, and this video won't go up probably until next weekend. So I'll have time to wear them and give more detailed thoughts in the pinned comment below. So be sure to check that out. Oh, I'm so happy to have you back in my life. And this color is just perfection for less than $4. So I'm gonna go back in with the Soft Petal. And that's a beautiful combination. All right, so here's the look using new and old products. And I have to say, I'm pretty impressed with Prometics. From the eyeliner they sent me, the mascara that I've been using both of those for a few months now, and now these new lip products, and the under eye brightener. That remains to be seen. I'd like to try it just on its own, so maybe tomorrow I'll test it out just on its own to see how it wears. But yeah, everything that they've sent me has really been great quality. I've been really surprised and delighted to find a new brand that focuses on women who are at a higher level than a lot of the women that you see on social media. So let me know, out of these products, which ones did you like the best? Which color did you like the best of the lip products that I tried from Prometics? Again, I'm gonna list everything in the description box below. They have given me a discount code, which I will also put in the description box. I'll also pin it to the top comment on this video in case you want to check them out. And yeah, let me know if you try any of their products that I haven't tried. Let me know if there's some that I should investigate further. Well, thank you so much for joining me. If you like this, give it a like, subscribe if you're not subscribed. It's free, you guys, it's free. And until next time, you know what? You're doing great.